Why don't we see more female Frankenstein monster portrayals? Imagine a world where monsters are not just men but women too. It's a fascinating question that touches on history, culture, and how stories are told. When you think of Frankenstein's monster, you probably picture a big, lumbering male figure with bolts in his neck. But why is it rare to see a female version? The answer lies in the roots of the story and how society has shaped horror movies over the years. The original novel by Mary Shelley hints at the idea of a female creature, but Victor Frankenstein destroys her before she is ever brought to life. This means the concept of a female monster was left as an idea rather than a fully developed character. Most adaptations follow this original story, which focuses on the male monster's struggles with identity and loneliness. Because of this, the female monster is often left out or only briefly referenced. The most famous female figure connected to Frankenstein is the Bride of Frankenstein. She appears in the 1935 sequel to the 1931 film and is created as a companion for the male monster. Her role is very symbolic, representing themes of forced companionship and societal expectations of women. She is created to be a wife and mother figure, which limits her as an independent character. Her rejection of her creator and her creator's plans made her a powerful symbol, but she was still mostly a narrative device rather than a fully fleshed-out character. Cultural norms and gender roles play a big part in why we do not see more female monsters. Early horror films often showed women as passive or nurturing, defined by their relationships to men. The Bride of Frankenstein embodies these roles, and her rejection of them is seen as radical. But this also means her appearances are limited to moments of conflict, not ongoing agency or independence. Another reason is the visual and cultural impact of the male Frankenstein monster. Boris Karloff's portrayal with his distinctive makeup and lumbering walk made him an icon. This image is so strong that reimagining a female version is challenging without losing the familiar identity. It's hard to create a female monster that feels fresh while still being recognizable. Horror movies tend to stick with what works, and introducing a female Frankenstein monster involves rethinking core themes. It can be risky because it challenges audience expectations. Some modern works try to explore the female monster more deeply, portraying her as a complex figure who questions traditional ideas of femininity and monstrosity. But these are still rare compared to the many male versions. In recent years, some stories have started to give the female monster more depth, showing her as a character with her own struggles and identity. Still, the overall number remains small. The original story's focus, cultural ideas about gender, the iconic image of the male monster, and the risks of reimagining the character all contribute to why female Frankenstein portrayals are so uncommon. The Bride of Frankenstein remains the most recognizable example, symbolizing both the potential and the limitations of female representation in horror.